Hi, welcome friends. You must be wondering what is HRA is, Hidden Resource Activation. Now my friend, I am Pradeep Aggarwal. I have developed this technique and it's my trademark. Now many people ask what is HRA, how it is different with hypnosis, NLP or other modalities. Now Hidden Resource Activation, HRA, is a very powerful tool. Now I am working on hypnosis, NLP since 1972 and I have developed my own techniques and I have gone through many other alternative methods of healing which I have learned and used it also in the past. Now when I started working with the sports person, we find out that they want instant and permanent result. Now techniques are very powerful, hypnosis, NLP, Reiki, pranic healing, whatever you are doing is working very powerfully. Now let me tell you what is the difference between this technique and other techniques. Now first of all, let me tell you very clearly, this technique I have developed on the basis of hypnosis or NLP, and this is 10 times faster and quicker. Now let me tell you most of the technique what happens. Let's come back to the alternative therapies. Now most of the Reiki healing, pranic healing or energy technique, chakra healing, they all works, but they works on more spiritually and belief. Now when we do in hypnosis method require you to go into a deep trance, and then it's a long sessions where we use the guided imagery exercises, and you need to keep repeating for 5 days, 10 days or 20 days to get the result. Now when we come to NLP, neuro-linguistic programming has a very powerful, simple, powerful tools which doesn't require deep trance, but it requires a process. Now process works. Now what is hidden resource activation? Now let me tell you a difference between all these things. Now in hidden resource activation, first of all, we are working with your subconscious mind, the root cause of your problem. And then what happens? When we work with the subconscious mind, you need to know about subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, the one biggest thing which many people ignore, or they don't talk about it too much, they just touch it, and that is the automation part. We have subconscious mind is an automatic part of our mind. But whatever is programmed will become automatic. Now most of the things in our life, I call it 99% of things we do it unconsciously, and our subconscious mind does it for you, like your breathing, your habits, if I am moving my hands. If I move my hand consciously, I have to need a lot of muscles, but the moment we think about it, subconscious mind work for it, like driving a vehicle, any habit, everything is automatic. Now what we have done here is, in this technique, by the experience we find out for each technique, whichever technique you use, it works. But what happens, say for example, let's give a technique about removing fear and phobias using NLP technique. Now the techniques are fantastic, it works, but for each and every fear you need to run the process again and again. Now in HRA we can automate, once you do it one time, we can automate it. So in the future, any other fear, you don't need to do anything much. You need to do anything. You program your mind subconscious in such a way, you ask your subconscious mind to run that process, it does it automatically. So everything is automation here. If you want to remove a memory, a negative memory, we do the run process and then instant it is removed for the future also. So that is the powerful part of HRA. First we activate any part and then we can link it, we can automate it. Let me give you an example. In NLP, if you want to feel happy, what we do? We ask the person to go back in time in the past when they feel happy, and when they feel happy, we anchor it. Now every time we want to activate a part inside your mind, you need to go back in time in your past and access it and then anchor it. Sometimes certain parts are not available also. Now if everything is in your subconscious mind, why you need to go back in the past? If you can activate any part just by asking your subconscious mind to activate it, so simple. In our HRA technique works here. You can activate any part instantly, whether it is a happiness, confidence, creativity, anything you can, even patience, you can activate any part, because the subconscious mind is so powerful. All you need to do is know how to do it. That's where the HRA comes in. In our HRA, what we do normally in the therapy part, we develop a if somebody comes for therapy, we develop a connection with their subconscious mind. We develop a rapport with their subconscious mind in such a way that whatever you ask them to do it, your subconscious mind will activate it instantly, not slowly, instantly. That is the powerful part. Now, through NLP technique, there are a lot of NLP technique, other technique we use which I have developed. We first of all we remove the negative memories. We start with the removing small negative memories very quickly, and we automate it, and then every time the person think about a negative memory, he just has to give a proper command which you learn in the workshop, and the moment they do it, the subconscious mind instantly remove that emotion part from that memories. Now, this is for the small. The stronger memories, we have a different techniques. Then we can change your belief, because all the belief what we have is the pre-program in your mind, and all the belief may have some kind of positive intention. So, normally changing a belief used to take a lot of time. Now with this our technique, we find the cause, why the belief is there, what is the positive intention, and then delete and activate the belief what we need, all in 2 to 3 minutes. So, because the HRA, we are developing a rapport with the subconscious mind of the client. Even you can do it with you on your subconscious mind, and then you can activate and delete, remove, and automate anything you want to do it. Now, for example, in NLP we have a technique called the generating a new behavior or modeling. You all know about it, but what happens? You have to, for each technique, you have to run the process again for the each and every technique. Now, once we have done it, with the use of HRA, we can automate the technique. That is we create a part inside our subconscious mind that will automatically, if any new technique you want to learn and model somebody, you just think about it and ask the subconscious to do it. It will automatically in the background, without your conscious knowledge, will automatically make you learn this technique and model them instantly. I have done it on myself. My sports people, I work with them, they are doing it regularly. Any part you want, you can activate instantly. That is the finest thing about the HRA technique. And then automation, future automations, that is the most powerful thing. Now, you can remove pain, there is a healer inside. Now, you must be knowing in subconscious mind there is called a part, part, happiness, confidence, all these are different parts. Now, these parts you can activate anytime you want, whichever part you need. You don't need to go back in time in your past. Now, if you don't have it also, you can utilize this. And now, there is something called future automation. Now, in NLP, if you are doing NLP, you know about future automation. What we do, we activate a part, a state of mind, that link it to the future. Now, you can activate a part inside you. If you know that you need confidence, you can activate confidence and then link it. But what happens if some other things are required? Maybe you may require negotiation skill that time there, but you have only programmed for the confidence. Now, using this HRA technique, you can activate and program your mind in such a way, whatever state of mind you require will be automatically activated to become successful. That is the power of hidden resource activation, my friend. Now, you can heal yourself, you can heal others, and it takes very quick technique. And now, the important thing about this is, this technique doesn't require a deep trance, long time, because subconscious mind works very fast. Because it works very fast, you don't need to do the long programming. You need to use the right word, and we use a lot of thing called hypnotic magic questions, power of words, and there is a specific process to develop a rapport with the subconscious mind of the client, so that whatever you ask subconscious mind to do it for the client, it will do it immediately and instantly. In fact, for the fun part, many times I ask, once I develop a rapport with the subconscious mind, and ask the subconscious mind to make their eyes so heavy they cannot open it, make their body stuck to the chair, they cannot get it. And once I develop a rapport, my friend, I will tell you something very interesting. Sometime when I teach something and then give them tool, and then for fun's sake, I talk to the subconscious mind and take all this learning back and then give it back whenever I need it. That is the very important part. You develop a rapport with the subconscious mind, my friend. And now, all the things and all the resources are available in your subconscious mind, which we are not aware of it. Using HRA technique in your client's mind, you can activate anything, whichever the person needs, and link it, automate it, so you feel very, very powerful and confident and remove his problem instantly. Whether it is a depression, stress and anxiety, maybe fear and phobias, negative beliefs, negative patterns, there can lot of things you can do. Now my friend, if you are using any of the technique of hypnosis, NLP or any other tools which you are using, maybe alternative therapy, what you can do is, the best part is, by knowing HRA technique, you can use the technique and automate it. I'll give you a wonderful example here in this new workshop of the live workshop. I'm going to add this part. What is this part? Might have heard about EFT tapping. Many of you now knows about it, EFT tapping, and you know how much time it takes to tap and do the things. Now, in one of my Zoom meeting where I was teaching EFT, I incorporated HRA there. We created a part in the subconscious mind, and that part, you think about any emotion, ask this part, it will automatically tap away the problem, and very, very fast. Something you require tapping for 3 or 4 times, and I have done this in my workshop, in my Zoom. After they have learned it, anything they want, they just say the trigger word which we create there, and instantly, it doesn't require tapping, it doesn't require touching, nothing. The subconscious mind does all the tapping and remove it instantly, and sometimes within a fraction of a second. This is the power of HRA technique. Now, many times it happens when I work with the people, when you are working with the people, you can program their mind to how to delete the negative emotions. Sometimes that may happen, and whatever required, and all this thing can take 32 seconds if you know how to do it. That's what you are going to learn in this workshop where I talk about HRA. HRA is the most powerful tool. I'll give you one more example. When I work with the sportsmen, you might have seen a batsman coming to bat and not able to score, then he got a bad ball, scored a 6, and started middling and scoring centuries. Now, why this work and how this work, my friend? Because they have 2 parts. One is the bad part, one is the good part. By hitting the 6 or 4 on the bad ball, he activated unconsciously the positive part. Now, this happened by chance. I have worked with a sportsman, especially in golf, which I work more now, recently working with a cricketer. I activate the part whatever required whenever they want it instantly. I'll give you an example. A golfer of mine, he was playing a tournament, he has won 10 to 12 tournaments, but recently playing very badly that time. So, in one of the tournament, I work with him and activate a winner inside him. In a way, he won 3-4 tournaments in a row, which he was not able to win. So, this is the power of HRA. Simple, powerful, easy technique, step by step, you learn by doing it. So, this is many times people ask me what is the difference between HRA and other technique, because HRA technique works directly with your subconscious mind, and subconscious mind has all the software, all the tools with you. Only thing you need to know how to use it. We are still using our subconscious mind incorrectly, that's why we are suffering. So, if you know how to use it correctly, instantly you can activate any part you want and become successful. Not only for yourself, you can help your client to come out of their problem. People come with the depression, the first session only they go laughing. Yes, my friend. Fear and phobias, 1 session. Most of the time 1 session, though I do 3 sessions, because when I do 3 sessions, I have a goal. First, I go and take them by step, program their mind, develop a rapport with their subconscious mind, and then one by one we remove their problem, help them, and then indirectly or directly I teach them how to use the power of their mind in the future, so they don't need to come to me. That's why I take 3 sessions to do. So, my friend, HRA is a very powerful, simple tool. The results are very, very fast. There is no deep trance required, and direct action to the subconscious mind. That's why you can become and help the person to come out of the problem. The most important thing is you are developing the rapport with the client subconscious mind in such a way, whatever you ask them, it will work. Now, one more thing people ask me, okay, what is the difference between NLP and hypnosis, my friend? Now, to activate any state of mind in NLP, we ask them to close their eyes, or sometimes not. We tell them to think of a time in their past when they had it, and when they had it, we anchor it. But in hypnosis, we don't ask them to go back. We just give a command. At the count of 3, you will feel happy. Now, how they feel happy? Because happiness is already in the subconscious mind stored. By the direct command, being a hypnotist, hypnotists have a direct connection with the subconscious mind. So, whatever the part they ask them to activate, whatever they want them to feel, by just giving a direct, so you can do it. So this is something which I wanted to tell you. Now my friend, HRA, hidden resource activation, is the most powerful technique, fastest, easiest, doesn't require trance, and you can do it instantly, and you can use it for different variety of purpose, and you basically emotional problem you can help very quickly. Physical problem it has helped a lot of people, because inside your mind there is a part that is a healer, and when we activate the healer, you can manage pain, heal yourself fast and quickly. So my friend, this is just a short and simple description of HRA. So if you really want to learn it, click on the link or call us for the workshop or the personal sessions. Thank you very much.